Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you guys about all of the breastfeeding essentials. As a first-time mom, I have exclusively breastfed till 8 months. He is 10 months currently, and we still do our breastfeeding in the morning and at night, but my milk supply has gone a lot lower. These are certain things that I wish I bought earlier and kind of just had at the time. As I was going through the whole journey, I didn't have anyone to talk to. I don't have friends who breastfeed, so it was really hard to kind of figure out what works for me and what doesn't. So I did a lot of research, bought a million things, and these are the top essentials that I feel like every mama should have, especially a breastfeeding mama, or a pumping one too actually. So both are included. By the way, I just want to say, if you're not able to breastfeed, I'm not here to say that what you're doing is wrong. A fed baby is the best way, so whether you need to formula feed, get donor's milk, breastfeed, pump, you guys are all amazing, okay? So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I feel like is essential is a pump. I was a pumping mama a lot. I did latch mom, but I also pumped a lot. If you feel like you're not going to pump at all, maybe this is not something for you, but this is the Medela that I used, and my insurance covered it. And I mostly use this one from 4 months to the 8 months, and I'll kind of explain why. Before that, when I first started pumping, which was obviously in the first month of his life, I used the Lovey, and I really loved this. They make different flange sizes, but for some reason, as my milk supply dropped around 4 months, I would say it got, established, because before it was like I was engorged all the time. But as my milk supply kind of got established, I feel like I wasn't as engorged, and this pump for some reason wouldn't give me as much milk. But then again, while that was happening, I was figuring out my flange sizes, and I realized I'm a super small size. I'm a 15 millimeter, and this one only makes a size 21 as the smallest. So it was great. I'm a freelance makeup artist and hairstylist, so I was pumping while working on clients, and this is honestly what saved me. I definitely think it is the worth the investment. I do have 2 of them, so I can pop it on each one, but it just made it hands-free. It allowed me to do things while pumping, which was also great. And I got to get things done around the house. It is pricey, I know, but I know I'll be using this with my next child too. The next thing that I feel is essential is just a handheld pump. Their bottle, goes on here, but they make these in 21, 27, and 24 millimeter sizes. I just think this was great for when I was like super engorged. I needed to just release really quick, whether I was out and about and didn't have time to put my electric pump in, and this was just a super simple way to release it, because if you feel super engorged, it does not feel good whatsoever. So these aren't super expensive either. I think you could get a handheld pump for like $20 or $30, so for me it was worth it. The next thing I absolutely loved was the Haka. This lived with me. I even got a second one, so while that one was drying, I could pop on the other one. In the future, I might actually try the Lovey one, which kind of is something that fits in your bra instead of like this sticking out. I feel like the only downfall here is as your baby gets older, they will kick it away and it'll fall off. But you can get so much milk with this. It is like mind-blowing. Sometimes, like in the morning, I would get more milk with this than I actually got with a pump. Super crazy. If you have an oversupply and if you're someone who produces a lot of milk, you might not want to do this because it might make your milk supply even bigger. And same thing goes with pumping. So this was a lifesaver. This is like 15 bucks, and I will use these forever. The next thing you really need is breast pads. I have this that comes in a pack, and these are reusable, washable ones. Let me tell you, there was one time that I just went out for a walk with Jaden, and he was wrapped in my carrier. I forget which wrap it was. I don't know, it was one of those like fabric ones where like he was really in there. And I was walking my dog, and I met one of my neighbors, and we started talking, and we talked for quite a bit, and I didn't get to like pump in the morning or anything, but I did feed him in the morning. But this was like the beginning stages. So all of a sudden she was like, "You're like a little wet here. Did he throw up?" And so I checked, and I was like, "No." I was like, "That's just me leaking." I was like, "I gotta go now. Bye." So that was super funny, and I will never forget that. So this is definitely something to have. And I remember when I did forget these, I would like leak through my shirt, and honestly it could be embarrassing at times because you don't even notice. So you want to have some pads on hand. The next amazing thing is lanolin. Okay, I slathered my nipples in this because you will have cracked, sore nipples in the beginning, and it just hurts. Okay, so just have this. And also, this is really great to put on your lips as well. Super hydrating, and your lips feel baby but smooth. Try it out. If you are going to pump or you want to store some milk, storage bags are definitely something that you will need. This is a Target brand. I liked them. I had no problem. It's the Up and Up. This is a 50 count. They're affordable, so this is something that I needed to have in hand because I did store some milk. The next essential thing I would say is a pumping bra. Okay, something that has the holes in it. What's really cool about this one is that it's adjustable with Velcro, whether you want to make it tighter, looser, or, you know, just fitting on you, depending on your size. I feel like this just made pumping a lot easier because I could be hands-free. I didn't have to hold my phalange on my boob like this. And then the other one, I could actually do something while I was pumping. Some people say that this isn't required and you could do it with a bra, like a nursing bra where you strap it through, but it doesn't always work. I tried it. I don't think it's that great. The reason why I think this works even better is because the tightness or the pressure on your boobs or something just helps the milk flow come out better. I don't know. I always feel like I pump so much more with a nursing bra compared to just holding it there or trying to do some crazy thing with my other bras. So get a pumping bra. The next thing that I think is super essential are just shirts like this. So these are little like bralettes or camis, whatever you want to call them. So this one here, I would say would be for girls who don't have super large breasts because it might not give you enough support. But for someone like me, I'm a size like 32C. I think this was perfect. It was comfortable to wear. I could put a breast pad at night. It was just something that I liked wearing at night and even throughout the day. And it's just easy. You just like pop your boob out and you let your child feed and call it a day instead of like unclipping and clipping things. I never found those bras to be super comfortable. I felt like the strap that goes through like was always bothering me. So I preferred these. They're very similar to like sports bras. And then you have this, which is also like a cami or maybe like a long sports bra, but this one gives a little bit more support because this on this part is a bit tighter, so it kind of hugs your body a little bit more compared to the other one. I'll try to leave links down below for you guys for everything. I know I got this one at Marshall's and this one at Forever 21. If I can find them, I will, and if I can find something similar, I'll put it down there too. And lastly, I just want to mention these two products. They may seem super weird. I was desperate at one point to help my like letdown come faster and just to kind of get some relief when I was engorged and things like that. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the brand Lovey. By the way, this is not sponsored at all. These were all purchased by me. So I'm just mentioning them because I did like them. So this was really cool to have and just to roll and kind of just get everything flowing a little bit more, because it is recommended to massage your breast to get the most output when pumping. So this was really cool, and I thought it was just, I don't know, it felt good. And then we have these lactation massager pads. I would say that I really liked this out of everything the most. The vibration doesn't really do much. Maybe it does something, not really sure, but I liked the heat that it added, especially when I was like in pain or something. The extra heat on my breast just felt really relieving, so that was cool. And then this little guy here, I know this looks so wrong. I don't know why they made it into this shape. But when you had like a clogged duct or something, I would take this with me in the shower, and you like really get out like the knot in your breast, and it kind of just bursts it. I know this sounds like really intense. I swear it's not painful at all. But it was just nice because it has this thing to really kind of dig in there. You don't want to like make it painful or anything, but it's just cool. It vibrates as well as just really gets those clogged ducts fixed. And that's about it, guys. Those are all the breastfeeding essentials that I think every mama should have or even look into. I will be hopefully using these things for my next baby in the future. Don't know when that is, but I do plan on breastfeeding. I've had a good journey so far. I do want to make a video on my breastfeeding journey because I feel like so many women, I mean, I read a whole book about breastfeeding and I was not prepared for what happened next. So I really do want to share my story for you guys to feel maybe inspired to breastfeed, or just to know that you have my support, because breastfeeding is really a full-time job and I don't think mamas get enough credit for it. Pumping, same thing. And mamas who can't breastfeed or pump or don't have a good supply, mamas who reach out to people for donor's milk or just even feed with formula, whatever you do, like, you are doing amazing. Being a mom is super hard, and I feel like moms need to be less judgmental. You know what's best for your baby, so just do that, do you, and as long as your baby is happy and healthy, you know, nothing else matters. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you found this super helpful. Stay tuned for the next video where I will share with you guys everything about my breastfeeding journey and everything you should know. All right, bye.